What it do? Reflections. Hang on, let me set this bitch up. Okay. Y'all know what we here for today. Alright, we're gonna talk about that motherfucking Kundallini. Do you got your Kundallini? Kundallini. You feel me? We talked about the Kundallini today. What it do, y'all? Welcome to the channel if you haven't been here already. And if you have been here, you know what we be on in this bitch. Ashe? So, with that being said, peace to my ancestors. Peace to all the high vibrating beings on the channel. You feel me? Peace to all my peers. Peace to all the elders, all the children who are the bright sons. You know, here to see this new revolutionary beginning. Ashe? Yeah, we here today, man. We finna talk about this Kundalini energy, all right? So, to put a basis on the Kundalini energy is just that, it's that etherical energy within you. All the 9 ether beings have this energy, all right? This is from which that divine feminine energy comes from. And you'll see where the Kundalini is located and all that good stuff, all right? So, let's go ahead and get it started up in here. Shout out to all the high vibrating beings, you feel me? All the high vibrating beings. Ashe. We gonna get it started in this bitch today. I just need to find the notes. See, I'll be writing I'm like a damn mad scientist in here, y'all. I'm on my Einstein shit, man. Now, I don't know if I did the Kundalini before or after the... Let's see here. Nope. Alright, so... skip it a little bit. Appreciate y'all, man, on the channel. Be patient with me right now. Alright, we got it. Alright. Before I tune in, I'm gonna play the sound bowl real quick. Send the affirmation. May abundance be with anyone that is resonating with the message. Ashe. May the deepest of insight and awareness be with your mind throughout this message. Ashe. Alright. Kundalini energy, y'all. So, the Kundalini energy is basically your divine feminine energy. Alright? This is manifested into your Kunda gland. Right? Everyone has, all 9 ether beings have a Kunda gland. Right? That's why they can't be tapping people's back like that. Because they're not trying to provoke that energy within the base of that spine. Right? Your Kunda gland sits at the base of your spine, family. Okay? So this energy is simply that divine feminine energy. This is where your power, your abilities come from. And all this, the Kundalini energy is directly connected with that pituitary, that pineal, all these different glands in your body, all the nervous system. This is directly, the Kundalini energy directly affects these areas. All right? So, the Kundalini energy has 2 forms of channeling the energy, all right? You can channel the energy through the root chakra, right? The base, or the sacral, okay? Now, the sacral is that sexual energy, all right? This is why sex magic is very, very, very powerful. This is why you have to be careful with who you have sex with, you feel me? Because if you're just out here having sex with anyone, you're giving them your energy, that energy within you. Right? This divine feminine energy within you. So, in order to activate your Kundalini energy, you have to activate all the chakras. Even though the first two chakras channel the energy, you still have to have all your chakras unlocked. All right. So for the 93rd beings, it's different for y'all. All right. It's different for y'all. This one mainly goes out to the higher vibrating beings that are not 93. You feel me? But if you do want to unlock this Kundalini energy within you, right? Because we're all mixed with everything. So everyone has Kundalini energy. All right. But look, if you want to unlock this Kundalini energy, you have to align those chakras, okay? And you have to start with that root chakra, that base chakra, and go up from there. So your Kundalini can activate in various ways, including the amount of time as well as the amount of energy. So a lot of people, the Kundalini energy, it's always been around. Y'all just didn't know about it. But basically, there are a lot of ways you can tell if your Kundalini energy is activated. And I'll go over these various ways, but right now I'm just breaking down the fact that the Kundalini energy can not only be activated in certain amounts of this energy, right, throughout you, but it can be activated in certain durations of time. So, activating your Kundalini could feel like a surge of energy, or it could be a gradual thing. It just all depends on the person. Remember, activating and reconnecting is all different based on the person, Ashe. The Kundalini on a physical level is ran on the electricity in the nervous system, meaning you have to channel and reactivate various glands in the brain and the spine. So, if you want to activate this Kundalini energy, the inner power and ability within you, and these are also the Kundalini energy, y'all got to think too. This all goes down with your genetics, right? And your genetic codings. When you're reactivating this Kundalini energy, you're reactivating those genetic codings within you, right? So, on a physical level, the Kundalini energy is activated through that nervous system, right? Those cranial nerves I be talking about, those different chemicals in your brain, right? Right? Those different glands in your brain, like that pituitary, that pineal, right? You have to also learn how to meditate with your back straight, right? Keeping your back straight is essential for channeling, making the energy flow, right? The Kundalini is best activated through the sight, all right? Physical and metaphysical. That's why the Egyptians learned using hieroglyphics. In fact, all of our civilizations learned using hieroglyphics, right? But let me finish. Let me continue. When you sun gaze, it also helps reactivate your Kundalini. All right, so for us, hieroglyphics, see, y'all got to understand, you learn 80% of your information through your retinas, okay? This applies directly with your third eye, your pineal as well, because you got to think about it. Your third eye is what sees and feels and understands the energy around you, right? So our ancestors used to learn using this Kundalini energy because what we would do with the hieroglyphics all have energy within them, all right? And this energy is beyond this physical, all right? And what we would do is we would tap into that Kundalini energy, and that would activate our third eyes, causing us to see the story, right, behind these different images, all right? So hieroglyphics was just a natural way we learned once we were getting dropped in frequency, because y'all got to think too. Before language, we always had the ability to communicate with each other, right? We always had the ability. We always were connected. And this connection, you would look at it as telepathy, but it goes way deeper than telepathy, y'all. But we got to start with the basics. I'm going to be breaking down more shit later, but we're going to start with the basics right now. So also, when you sun gaze, it helps activate that Kundalini because y'all got to think that photon energy is feeding your genetics, right? The photon energy is from plasma. Okay, photon energy comes from plasma energy, your genetics. You feel me? So the sun is literally giving you these downloads. The sun is literally giving you electrical downloads to activate your Kundalini energy, right? The Kundalini is the divine feminine energy. It is the energy that connects you to your higher self. The feminine energy came before the masculine. It is the chaos or imaginary energy. So I was explaining that earlier. This is from which that imagination, right? This is from which you can manifest your imagination on this physical level once you start activating that Kundalini. Right? When healing through the Kundalini energy, people tend to feel a warm vibration go up their spine to their crown chakra. They tend to feel a sense of brain and body life force energy within them become heightened. All right. So, as y'all may know, all right, uh, there are many healers right now. All right. Y'all be sure to follow Elevate. All right. He be talking about healing, right, through the Kundalini energy. But everyone tends to feel a vibration go through their spine, right? A warm sensation. That's because your kundalini's reactivating, right? It's vibrating. You feel me? It's reactivating. I don't know how to explain that much more, but that's how it's supposed to feel when somebody tells you they're healing through the kundalini energy. All right, you should feel tingles in your spine. All right. So ringing of the ears, lucid dreaming, and sensitivity of spiritual pressure are signs of kundalini activation. So everyone talks about, the lucid dreaming. Everyone's been having a lot of lucid dreams. Everyone's been having a lot of ringing in their ears. All these different shifting points, right, and activities are signs that the Kundalini is rising. And y'all got to think the Kundalini energy is a collective conscious energy. Even the earth has a Kundalini in which we are all connected to. All right. In fact, the Kundalini energy is that connection. It's that divine connection between us and all the realms, right? It's that bridge, that serpent, right? So you got to understand that when you hear the ringing of the ears, you feel me, the lucid dreaming, and when you start becoming more empathic, when you start feeling more spiritual pressure around you, when you start connecting with your ancestors, the earth, all of these are signs of Kundalini activation. So the Kundalini on a physical level is channeled through the nervous system in the spine as well as the surrounding muscles. So I explained that earlier. All right, there's a gland in the base of your spine, and when it's activated, that fluid starts shooting, right? On a physical level. It's on a microscopic level as well. This gland starts shooting throughout your spine, okay? This fluid, it starts shooting throughout your spine. That's what's literally going on. And when you meditate in the sun, you're activating this Kundalini energy 100 times more. That's why I tell people, my people, make sure you get that sun, all right? You are sun beings. Make sure you get the sun because this is what's going to help you activate, family Ashe. All right. The real reason they cannot tap certain areas of the back is because certain areas immediately awaken the Kundalini energy. All right, so the spine is a very, very touchy area, right? When certain areas of the spine are severed, that completely disconnects your body from your spirit. All right, you can have your legs completely disconnected from the top part of your body. You got to understand how important that spine is, right? That nervous system. This is where your Kundalini energy is, y'all. That's why it's important to take care of the back, right? To make sure your back is always straight when you meditate, all right? It's very important that you're taking care of your bodies, right? Because you got to think, you're living in this incarnation through your bodies, fam. So the spine is that center. It's that center, that nervous system. And it connects all the functions from the brain down to the limbs, all of it. So this is why it's important to take care of your backs, right? This is why it's important to keep your back straight during meditations, y'all. All right. So the Kundalini is the feminine chaos energy. Once awakened, it will connect you to the primordial state you once were. So this is why they call it the serpent, y'all. The serpent. Where we at? Cool. This is why it's called the serpent, all right? Damn, it's my shit. All right. And y'all got to understand that all of our ancestors knew about this. This is why they all held that serpent symbolical, right? Because that serpent is the representation of that Kundalini energy, that dragon within you, that primordial energy. So it's very important that we are meditating, we are reconnecting, we are sun gazing, doing all these things to reconnect again. Because once we start connecting as a collective, this is when the true shift begins. Ashe? So that was my little lecture on the Kundalini energy. I'm not going to make this one too long, you feel me? but I'm just going to give the basic rundown on it. All right. And remember, if you feel these different signs of activation, remember, you are activating. Whether you think it's slow or fast, whatever you want to think, everyone is shifting right now. Everyone is activating. And you will see a great divide soon, y'all. We're going to see a great divide soon of the people, the ascending people, right? And the ones that are still stuck in that old earth stage. All right. So, with that being said, this was my Kundalini energy lecture. Make sure you guys are tapping into all of these different energies about you, right? The chakras, realigning our chakras, reactivating that Kundalini. You feel me? Meditating, getting in that meditative flow state, rising our vibrations and our energy. All right. This is what this is all about right now. So, I'm going to leave on that note. And I appreciate anyone who resonates with the message. You feel me? Now we rise, family. Now we rise. One love.